It's Monday and I'm doing Facebook Live again. Making my lunch. I'm starved. It's already 2:22 p.m. and I'm very, very hungry. So I'm going to show you what I've been making last week. I have these leftovers to make up, and I'm hoping to do this with a little less technical difficulty than I had last time, so bear with me. I tried to set it up a little bit better. My problem is that I always forget to download these videos so I can use them later, so I'm kind of redoing this one from last week because I forgot to download it because I want to put it on YouTube also. So a couple weeks ago I did a 20-day challenge with, it's basically from Dr. Furman 20-day challenge, which is a lose 10 pounds in 20 days. I was lucky enough to, well, not lucky, I mean it took hard work, but I lost 7 pounds in 20 days, which was really awesome. And what it was a set of meal plans and recipes and sort of grocery lists and things like that to get you through the 20 days and hopefully lose weight. And you get tons of nutrients, you get tons of nutrition, you are never hungry, and I'm going to show you one of the salads that I was making during that 20 days. And this is what I ended up making a few times in this last week because I have leftovers. So here's how I make it. So I always start out with, I'm going to just kind of, we'll see if I can get this to be good or not. I don't know. We'll see. But so I'm going to just do, actually I'm going to do start to finish. I'm going to show you the whole thing and how I make it. So I start out with, and basically this is what I do for every salad. This is the bowl that I use for my salads. It's massive. It's the size of, like, I don't know, it's bigger than my head, size of my torso. So I'm going to be putting my salad in there. I'm going to wash the salad first. So I start out with, I pretty much always start out with romaine because I like it. It's a little bit less mild than other things. For me, it makes a really good base. So I start out with romaine. I have some left over here. Oops, my trash is way over there. I did not plan that very good. One sec. Let me pull my trash over. So I always start off with romaine. I'm going to add a little bit more than this actually. And I pretty much always buy a couple of these every 5 or 6 days or so because I do a salad almost every day. So it's an easy way to kind of get greens in, and the way I'm showing you it today is a very simple way to use leftovers as well. So this romaine is organic, but it's clearly very dirty. So I'm going to actually show you how to wash it today. I didn't last time. So this is what I do with my romaine. I just basically put it on the cutting board. As I said last week, I like a ceramic knife for chopping greens. I just find that it works really well. And I'll just show you here what I'm doing is just chopping in like little strips so I can make that nice and thin because I like small bites of salad. I don't like to have those big huge chunks of salad that you're trying to like, you know, maneuver around. That's too annoying for me. So I just chop down to about, oh, that's a little bit too much for me. I don't really actually like to have all that, the white romaine part. I like more of the green part. So I'm just going to be done there. Then after, oops, okay, this is live and for real. I'm actually picking this up off the floor and I'm going to eat it. We're going to wash it in a second anyways. Okay, so then I have chopped it just this way. Now I'm going to just chop it a few times this way, and it'll give me the size chunks that I really like. Just real fast like this, nothing fancy. And then I just scrape it into my, this is my, what do you call this thing? Salad spinner. It's from OXO. It's my favorite because it holds a lot. Just dump all that salad in there. And this is going to be a lot of salad, but I am starved. I'm going to eat as much of, well, I'm going to eat all of this for reals. It's important to get as many greens in every day as you can. Those are the most highest nutrient foods on the planet, and they also have the least amount of calories. So it's the best thing you can eat. I know if you're not a huge salad fan, that's a challenge, but try to get in the habit of eating greens because it will keep you slim and it will give you lots of really, really good disease-fighting things. Then I'm going to add just a little bit of kale today. So I have this big bunch of kale here. This is curly kale. And I like both kinds of kale. They kind of have their own, I mean, all kinds of kale, but usually you can see curly kale or dino or lacinato kale at the store. I like both kinds, kind of for different purposes. But I'm just going to use one little thing of kale today. And that's actually not little, that's a lot of kale. Now about kale, you don't want to eat this part. This is bitter, it's too tough to chew, it'll make you hate kale. So trust me when I say don't use that part. What I'm going to do, what I usually do is just, I start at the top and kind of rip down, but this one's got some really, really tough spines on it. So I'm just going to actually rip off those spines, rip off all the green there. Kind of rip like this down. Now, I'm going to give you a little trick about kale. Kale is very tough green. So what I like to do is have it in really, really small pieces. So I'm going to chop it like I did the romaine, but I'm going to chop it really, really small. So I'm bunching it up here, and I'm just going to chop first the way I chop the romaine first into sort of slices. I'm going to chop the other way a few times too, like this. I like small pieces of kale. I do not like to have a big chunk of kale in my mouth unless it's sort of cooked. That's a little bit easier. So I'm going to chop it in little pieces. Now here is the trick to kale. You have to massage your kale. Massage it, okay? I talk about this a lot in my videos. You literally are just going to massage the kale. Squeeze it really, really hard. Now I show you sort of how it looks before. It's like this kind of papery, light green-ish color. It's kind of got like whitish. And you just smash it like this with your hands. I'm going to do this for a few seconds. Probably, I'd say 30 to 40 seconds. Every time you use kale, you want to do this. Unless you're cooking it. Cooking it will help to break it down a bit, but every time I use it raw, I always, always, always massage it like this first. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I can start to tell already. It's getting to be like a much brighter, vibrant green color, and you can see even some of the greens coming off on my hands. What that's doing is breaking down the cell walls. So it's making that kale actually more nutritious because you're releasing some of those nutrients a little bit early, and you're breaking down the cell walls so it's more pleasant to eat. So I'm going to just put this in with the rest of my salad. And I was going to add, you know what, I think I will. I'm going to add just one little leaf of Napa. So this is Napa cabbage here. I got a big guy here. This is also, so the kale and the Napa cabbage are two forms of cabbage that are cruciferous. So they're one of the highest nutrient, they are the highest nutrient foods on the planet. You really need to have some cruciferous greens in your diet because they are extremely potent, like anti-cancer fighters. They have really great nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and all the good stuff. So I'm going to put one leaf of Napa cabbage in here. And now it's part cabbage and it's part this white stuff here. So I'm just going to chop it up a bit. And it's not, doesn't have like a super strong flavor either. That's why I really like Napa cabbage. Because kale tends to be like super strong flavor, but Napa is like more chill, so I find it to be more pleasant. I'm just going to put this in here. Alright, now we're going to go wash this. So I'm going to take you guys with me over to the sink. Here we go. Let's see if I can manage this. Alright, you can see all my cat food bowls. So just take this part out. I'm going to just rinse it real good. Just get some of the bugs off. You don't need to rinse all the bugs though, because it's good for you. Fiber, protein, just kidding. Okay. So once you've rinsed it, put it back into your little salad spinner. Take that back with you. Over here we go. Taking you guys for a ride. Now here's the loud, annoying part. I'm gonna just spin this. Fancy. Okay. I would usually do this about 2 times if I was not live, but I am live, so I'm not going to. Look at all that water that came off. That's a lot. Really, really awesome. Okay, here comes the assembly part. Huge salad bowl, tons of salad. Try Try to get as many of those little pieces out of there as you can. It's also okay to wash it before you chop it, but I like to do the opposite. Okay, done with that. So look at how much salad this is. This is like a lot of salad, right? Tons and tons of salad. But think of all that really, really good stuff we have in there. Now here's how you're gonna make it taste really good. So you've got the salad. Then you're going to add, I have already thawed out a little bit of corn. This was just frozen corn, pouring some of this in there. I love frozen corn in there. I like to have like a little bit of sweetness. Then, when I typically make this my Mexican salad, I'll do that plus some walnuts, plus some beans, plus salsa for the dressing or avocado. Today I'm just going to do a little bit of walnuts. This is probably about 3 tablespoons. I probably shouldn't have this much, but I'm super hungry. And really good fats. I try to sort of approximate what I would think the calories would be for like a half an avocado. This is kind of what I'm approximating. I like to chop them up a little bit more than they were. Add those in to your salad. Then I'm going to add just a little bit of salsa to this one as my dressing. So salsa is my favorite dressing for salad. My favorite dressing for salad. And I just actually learned about it very recently. So I'm going to add some of this in. This is my favorite kind right now because it's got pretty low sodium compared to other salsas on the market. This one only has 80 milligrams per serving, or 85 milligrams per serving. But I did just find one that has 70 milligrams per serving. So I'm going to try that one really soon too. I just put a little salsa on there. Now this is the point where you can get creative. This salad is so awesome because you can change up so many different things. The different types of greens, like usually I use arugula, but I didn't have any arugula today, so I used the other cruciferous stuff. Different types of vegetables, like I've put frozen peas in here. You could do just regular, like any kind of just chopped vegetable. Salsa for the dressing, you could add avocado. So many different things you can do. Okay, now here is the cool part, okay? This is what's different about this, is what I'm doing. So last week I made this this sweet potato stew, okay? I made it on Tuesday, I know because I put a note on it. I made this sweet potato stew. Now I warmed this up before the Facebook Live, so I have this ready to go. Here's what I do. I just warm it up, take a big serving of it, and pour it right over top of that salad. I know I just blocked the whole camera, but pour it right over top of that salad, super warm. Now, you didn't even technically need any dressing for this, but I like the salsa in there anyways. You mix it up, and your salad is basically done, okay? So, let's just talk about this for 1 second before I sign off with you guys. I want you to just like try to imagine if this salad was in front of you right now. First of all, I got to tell you, it tastes amazing. I already know it tastes amazing because I eat it almost every day. But imagine the size of this salad, right? It's like the size of my head. It's so massive. It's going to be an extreme challenge for me to actually eat all of this salad today. But just imagine if you ate all of this salad and then think of how many nutrients are in it, because you have so many different things, right? You've got sweet potatoes, you've got, oh my God, I'm not even going to list it. It's just so many different things. All the stuff we put in here, you know what's in here. And then think about how many calories are in here. There's barely any calories. That's what's so amazing about this type of a salad, is that it will fill you up. It will give you all the proper nutrients. You'll get tons of protein even, because there's beans, there's nuts and seeds. There's lots of good stuff in here. I promise this will fill anybody up. Any person in the world, this would fill for lunch. You'll be good for hours because there's so much fiber in here. And it is also delicious. So really good lunch idea. And that's pretty much it for today. I think this one went a little bit better than last week, and I mean, just for full disclosure, I completely deleted that one because it didn't go very well, but hopefully I'll be doing more of these as we go. Follow me on Snapchat. I do some live stuff there. Also, sign up for these live updates because I'm going to be doing these on a regular basis, so make sure you follow to make sure you see the notifications for my live stuff. I also vlog. I do a video blog every single day of what I eat and kind of some of the things I did during the day too. That's on YouTube. And check out my website, thewateringmouth.com, to get my free email newsletter with a free e-cookbook with some starter recipes to get you started. So that's about it for now. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye. Happy Monday!